And the Woburn Tanners. We've got a big time game today between two and 3 teams looking to advance to 500. And Connor, what can you tell us about that?
I mean, this is definitely a big matchup for both teams, you know, both under 500 and coming off a couple tough losses, especially for Lexington. You know, they gave up big, they lost to a struggling Belmont team, but let's see if they can bounce back here and get a big win against Woburn. I mean, get that running game off to a good start. Absolutely. What do you think, Vasu?
Yeah, you know, me and Tevin, you know, we interviewed the coach today, and, you know, he's been emphasizing that his team practices have been, like, really good. So, you know, they're going to be using, you know, I hope they've been doing some things in their practice, you know, that they can use on this field. He also told me he's going to try to be more unpredictable by, like, passing the ball a little bit more. You know, Lexington's, you know, their main game is just running, you know. So he's going to try, you know, expanding his game by passing it.
Yep. Definitely want to see him establish the run early, but like Vasu said, I mean, they got to be an unpredictable team too. What do you think, Tevin?
Yeah, I think absolutely they need to be more unpredictable. Alrighty. We're about to get underway here and kick the ball off. They've got a big-time matchup here at Harold Crum Field in the Middlesex League. And we're excited to see what happens here. We'll see who's receiving the ball and who will be kicking in a moment. First, we have the national anthem here. The pep band will actually be playing the national anthem here tonight.
Yeah, great to see him coming out to support the football games. Always great to see some team spirit.
Yeah, we've got a great environment here tonight. Stands are full, and pep band here making things even better.
Big shout out to that band. You know, they've been working hard all year.
Alrighty, everyone. We've got a massive matchup here at Harold Crum Field. The national anthem is finished, and we are about to get going.
Hopefully the crowd can bring some hype today, you know. Love to see that. Absolutely.
Alrighty, it looks like Lexington will be back to receive. Nazir Mendez, Steven, and Amari Mao back deep for the Minutemen.
That band is catchy, Tevin.
Sure is, Vasu. Alrighty, here goes Woburn ready to kick. Gail Cirillo will be kicking it deep to Nazir Mendez, Steven, and Amari Mao back to receive for the Lexington Minutemen.
Hopefully not too deep.
Alrighty, here we go. Gail Cirillo to kick things off for this big game here at Harold Crum Field. Cirillo will run up to the ball, and he will launch it away. Short kick. going to take a bounce. Mao picks it up, drops it for a second, and has to fall on it. Not the field position you wanted there on the short kick. The Lexington Minutemen back stacked up inside their own 20.
Yeah, definitely not an ideal starting position for the Lexington Minutemen, but let's see what they can get to start off this game, you know. Let's see if they can make explosive plays.
Hopefully the players can implement the coach's words, you know, running the ball and also passing it, being unpredictable, basically.
Yep.
Absolutely. The Lexington offense last week with not a bad game, scoring only having 128 yards, though could have used some more yards offensively. 86 passing yards and 42 rushing yards. As the
Here we
snap
go.
is going to hand off a long run, an explosive play to start things off. Great play there. Lexington Minutemen getting a terrific play to start things off. Christian Flores on the carry.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of explosive runs from him this season so far. I mean, he's just this type of dude that just brings the energy on the offense and just able to pick up big gains like that one there, especially on the first play of the game. I mean, that's just a great start for Lexington.
You know, Lexington has many guys to run the ball. They have Amari, they have Shaughnessy, they also have, you know,
Flores.
Yeah, they also have Flores, you know, so that's good for Lexington.
Good play there. And now O'Shaughnessy will be in the shotgun. 4 receivers this time. Man will go in motion. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. RPO. Now he'll run himself, and he'll pick up some yards on the ground. 4-yard gain there by O'Shaughnessy, the quarterback draw there.
Great read from him. I mean, you saw nothing. The defenders were on the handoff, and he was just able to keep it and just get a couple of chunk yards.
Yeah, Coach told us he would be running more RPO tonight and that they would have more explosive plays. And in the first 2 plays, we had an explosive play and we had an RPO there. So sticking to the script here, Coach Wilson.
Yep. Now let's see if they can implement, you know, maybe put in a pass play here.
O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun with 3 receivers and 2 running backs in the game. Amari Mal will go in motion. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap. He'll hand it to Flores. Flores will get to the outside. He'll get some more yards. He'll continue running and pick up a solid 15 or 16 more yards there on the play.
Another great pickup from Flores. I mean, you just see a little misdirection by the offense. You know, they got Amari in motion. Defense falls forward slightly, and just Flores able to get to the edge and just pick up a big chunk of yards. Another great run from him.
That was also great blocking by Lexington to give Christian Flores the opportunity to run that far.
Flores with 2 big runs here to start the game off. Perfect start for the Lexington running back. Now they'll bring in the big package. Here the Minutemen with only 1 receiver in the game and a lot of blocking. And O'Shaughnessy will be under center. Now trips to the top of your screen. He'll take the handoff. Flip it to Flores again. Flores on the toss. This time is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Or maybe even for a loss of about a yard on the play.
Good adjustment by Woburn right there.
Yeah, they saw what was coming and played it correctly and got into the backfield to make the stop. And he's going to set up a 2nd down and 11 here for the Lexington Minutemen.
Yep, great defense by Woburn.
Absolutely. Getting into the backfield and stacking up the Lexington running back who had multiple big plays there. 9:40 to go here in the quarter. 0-0. Lexington Minutemen on the 39-yard line with a 2nd down and 11. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun. He will take the snap. He'll drop back. He'll roll out and throw a short pass to Flores, which is caught, but not for much of a gain. Maybe a 4-yard gain there as O'Shaughnessy starts 1 for 1 on the air.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see him establishing the passing game, even though they didn't pick up much there. I mean, they're going to it early, and just like Coach said when Kevin interviewed him earlier, they got to stay unpredictable.
It's going to set up about a 3rd down and 7 here for the Minutemen. Big time 3rd down to start the game off, and this could be 2-down territory, no?
Yeah, possibly.
8:50 to go here as the clock continues to roll.
Let's see if Belmont brings the heat here on 3rd and 8.
See if Woburn brings the heat. Now O'Shaughnessy under center here. He will send a man in motion, take the snap, and throw a toss to the outside. Couple of yards as he keeps going, gets to the edge, and almost turns there. Almost got there. There was Johnny Kefalis there for the Lexington Minutemen. Close here as it's going to set up now a 4th down and maybe 5 or 6. 4th down and 5 for the Minutemen here as they've got a decision to make. Looking like they're going to go for it here. Starting the game off aggressive. Interesting choice by the Minutemen. Coach Wilson with his first big decision of the game, and it looks like he's electing to go for it. Will we maybe see a hard count here?
I think they'll probably snap this one.
Alrighty, 3 receivers in the game. There's 2 running backs as well. O'Shaughnessy's in the shotgun. He'll send a man in motion. He'll take the snap. Now he'll look to roll out. He has some space. He's going to keep going. In a good block on the outside, although there is a flag as he's going to take things down inside the 10-yard line, but that is likely to come back there on what could have been an illegal block on the outside.
Unfortunate from Lexington. I mean, big chunk of yards there, and just, I mean, penalties hurt, man.
Yeah, you hate to see that. You know, some of the coaches are frustrated right now on the sidelines.
Libretto with the penalty there, as it looked like he may have done an illegal block on the outside, and that play may be coming back for what's going to look like a punt. Yeah, it's going to be holding, coming back 10 yards here, as now they'll send on John Kafalis for the punt. Yeah, Lexington sending on the punt team here. Good play design as they got some yards, and O'Shaughnessy was able to get downfield, but just an illegal block on the outside there and holding call.
Hopefully we can see more of those plays from Lexington.
Alrighty, Lexington sending on the punt team here early on in the game, but got a couple explosive plays to start things off, and Kafalis here looking to pin Woburn deep.
Yeah, definitely not the worst thing we could have seen from Lexington.
Oh, now they'll fake the punt.
play.
He'll throw it to Mao, who will catch it and make a man miss, and they'll get the first down. What a play call. Gutsy call by Coach Wilson to start things off, and he picks up the first down. What a call as the offense will come back onto the field. Great throw by Kafalis and a great route by Mao.
I mean, that was one heck of a trickery play by Lexington. Just fooled the defense and probably us entirely, and just
yeah, we were fooled as well.
I mean, that was a huge risk, and it clearly paid off.
Good play to Mao there as Kafalis made the throw.
I mean, going back earlier, that was definitely an unpredictable play.
Now O'Shaughnessy will flip it outside, and not much going there on the toss for number 30, Christian Flores, as he may have lost a yard or two there.
Honestly, I don't mind that play, Tevin. You know, sticking to the run game, that's what they're good at.
Yeah, and getting to the outside run there on the halfback toss.
Even though they lost a few yards, you know, it's still good to, you know, keep running the ball. You know, stick to what you're good at.
Yep, and it is going to set up a 2nd down and 12 here for this Minutemen offense. O'Shaughnessy's in the shotgun. We've got 4 receivers in the game, actually. O'Shaughnessy looking at the play call.
Man-to-man coverage.
Yep, he will now take the snap and look to run maybe, and he will run on the QB draw. Now he'll throw, actually. Looking to Mao in the end zone. Almost caught, but it was a little bit out there as he threw into double coverage into Amari Mao. Solid route on the outside to get open, but the safety came over to help, knowing that Mao is one of Lexington's best receivers and someone that you're going to want to stick with.
Yep, definitely a tough pass by O'Shaughnessy if you were to complete that.
That wasn't even like that bad of a play design from the coaches. You know, that was honestly a great play design. You know, it almost got a touchdown.
Yeah, and it is going to set up a 3rd down and 12 here as Lexington finds themselves in another long 3rd down situation here, this time inside the 25-yard line. O'Shaughnessy will set up under center. They have one-on-one coverage at the top of your screen if they'd like to take it. And someone on Woburn jumps. Looked like number 26, Alex Loria, as he will jump off sides, and they'll get 5 yards, it looks like, for the Lexington Minutemen.
Yep, definitely makes it the more manageable 3rd down to complete.
And penalties can add up, and now it's going to be a shorter distance to convert from 3rd and 7 here. Alrighty, here we go. O'Shaughnessy under center. Now they've got trips at the bottom of your screen and a receiver with one-on-one coverage on the outside. O'Shaughnessy will give it to Flores, but he is taken down for no gain or even a loss of a yard or two there. Great tackling as the multiple Woburn players got to the ball.
That was a good recovery by Woburn, you know, getting a stop here, forcing a 4th down, 4th and 9.
And it looks like Lexington may be electing to go for this one, as it would be a very long field goal. Going to set up a 4th and 9 play here from the 22-yard line. Big play early on in this game.
completed one gutsy call. Let's see if they can complete another one.
Yeah, make that previous fake punt worth it.
I like this risk game.
Yeah, they are taking it risky. And O'Shaughnessy will set up in the shotgun with a man to his right. There's 4 receivers in the game right now. O'Shaughnessy will step back, ready to take the snap. He will take it. He'll drop back. Now he'll look to run, and he will run. Will he get there? And he will. He has the edge and more. Touchdown for the Lexington Minutemen. What a play by O'Shaughnessy on the 4th and 9 conversion for a touchdown.
There is some air in the crowd now, Tevin. You love to see this. Band is playing. Crowd is hype. Parents are into it. You know, it's a good game now.
Great start for the Lexington Minutemen. Some gutsy calls by Coach Wilson as he goes for it on 4th down. And previously in the drive, he threw the fake punt on 4th and 15.
I would like to give credit to O'Shaughnessy for, seeing that, running route. That was a great, a great read by him.
He saw all of his routes recovered, looked through all of his reads, and he just made a play and just scrambled and picked up a huge chunk of yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, he went through his reads and saw no one open, and the best thing you can do there is run the ball into the end zone. Now there is going to be an extra point attempt, it's looking like here. The Minutemen here set up for the attempt. Leo Libretto looking like he's going to take the kick. He will knock it through. Great kick there by Libretto. Way high in the air. The right-footed cooker knocks down the extra point.
Great start from Lexington.
Yeah, it's 7-0. We have 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Great start for the Lexington Minutemen as they will get things going here. Now it's up to their defense to make a play.
Just seemed like a good possession from the start, especially with those explosive plays to start the drive. Could have been like a 3rd and 3 and out, like sometimes we see from Lexington, but they were able to rip off a huge chunk of yards and just start the game in a great way.
So Lexington with an 86-yard drive there. 3 passes and 8 rushes on the drive, an 11-play, 86-yard drive, as they actually had 2 4th down conversions.
Yep, they had that fake punt, and then they also had that great scramble by O'Shaughnessy.
In a lot of these games, the offense hasn't been able to execute, early on, but now they've executed. Now can the defense, supplement that?
Alrighty, on the kickoff here, the Lexington Minutemen. Kofalis now to kick. He will launch it deep. Great kickoff there, forcing Woburn to return it deep. The Woburn returner will run and will be tackled at the 25-yard line. A bunch of Lexington players in on the tackle on the Woburn returner, number 27, Ty Cruz.
Wait, there could be a call on the field, Tevin. Some players were pointing that it was their ball, but looks like it was just some false information spread by the players.
Alrighty, the Woburn offense will come onto the field, and the Lexington defense will set things up. Looking like they're going to rush 4 on this first play and have 3 linebackers in the game.
That Lexington defensive line has been really strong ever since since the start of the season. Let's see if they can get some big stops.
Handoff there, and a pretty good pickup for the Woburn team as they will pick up a couple of yards, 13 yards on the play. It will set up a 1st down and 10 from the 37-yard line here. Caden Davis in the shotgun here for the Woburn Tanners. He will take the snap, and they will hand it off again, and he will break a tackle. The running back picking up some yards there on the ground. Number 44, Thomas Kanivi, with another 1st down run there as he broke another tackle.
Yep, looking like a good start to the drive for Woburn here.
Lexington Minutemen going to need to tackle. The D-line's going to need to make some plays, and the linebackers are going to need to make some tackles if they'd like to be able to stop the Woburn rush.
Let's see if Lexington can get them into a 3rd down or so, because Coach said earlier he wanted to bring the heat on 3rd down.
Absolutely. Now the snap will be taken and handed off. And another good pickup. Oh, and he'll break another tackle and continue to run down the field. The Woburn offense scores a touchdown early on in this game. Braden Piscini with a great touchdown run there. 50 yards, and What a play by the Woburn Tanner offense to start things off. 3 plays and a quick touchdown drive, 75 yards.
This is just disappointing. You get to see the offense execute, for once, and then now the defense is kind of struggling.
Like he must have stepped out of bounds as they're placing the ball around, the 15-yard line or 14-yard line or so.
All right, so that is good for the Lexington Minutemen as he will have stepped out of bounds, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves here from the 13-yard line.
Even still, that was a big pickup by Woburn.
Davis in the backfield. He'll take the snap, and now he'll run on the QB draw, and will get stacked up for a gain of maybe 6 yards on the play. That is going to set up a shorter second down here.
I mean, this was a good, to the benefit of Lexington, this was like a wake-up call for them. They can't just, just give away anything, so.
Yeah, absolutely. It is going to be 2nd and 6 here for this Woburn offense. 2nd and 7, actually. Lexington Minutemen going to need to be able to stop this run. Woburn hasn't thrown a pass yet. And this has been an impressive rushing attack for the Woburn Tanners.
Two teams are dominant in ball rushing, so.
Absolutely.
2 running backs in the backfield
with a big package. He will hand it off, and Lexington will get into the backfield. Good tackle there. Getting the stop, they brought in the big package, and Lexington responded and made the tackle.
3rd down, let's see if they bring the heat here.
The problem with bringing in the big package is very obvious that you're going to run the ball, and Lexington just knew that, and they got a bunch of guys on the line to make a play, and it is going to set up a 3rd down and 5 here for this Woburn offense with 2:40 to go here in the quarter.
I mean, Connor, it's one thing to, bring the heat, but the coach said that they have to execute it, meaning that they have to be successful in it when they do bring the heat. So let's see if they can do that.
We're going to need to execute here on this play in the red zone.
Looks like man-to-man coverage.
Woburn will run the ball again. QB draw, breaking the first tackle, but he is brought down. Good tackle there by number 20, Jaden Waters.
Looking like he's going to be very short of the 1st down.
Just barely short. 4th and 1 here going to be set up as they will go quick. They'll go quick. Will they try to snap him, get him off sides, or will they run a play here?
Making sure
he will take the snap, and now he'll run himself and get more than he needed and the touchdown. The Woburn Tanners didn't score on that first time after he stepped out of bounds, but the quarterback there will get into the end zone. Touchdown for Caden Davis.
There is now 2 minutes left in the first quarter now.
2 minutes to go. It is 7-6 as Woburn will take their extra point. Touchdown for the Tanners there as the Lexington defense unable to stop the run on the plays there. No passes on that drive, too.
Yep, I mean, just brought the run the whole time. Lexington just couldn't stop it that time.
Yeah, it was a 7-play drive. 75 yards. Didn't take much clock off as there were a bunch of big plays. 7 rushes. 4th down conversion, and the Woburn kicker will knock it through. And that will bring things to 7-all here with 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Good start for both teams offensively, and the defenses are going to need to step up.
There's a pretty big Woburn crowd here, by the way. You don't really usually see that. There's a lot of parents here right in front of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Big-time crowd for Woburn at this away game in the Middlesex League. Lexington with their final home game of the year in the Middlesex League, aside from that Thanksgiving game later against Concord Carlisle at home.
Yeah, I mean, we usually see Lexington, usually they're in a lot of defensive battles with the opposite team, especially against Belmont, where it's a very low-scoring game. But here in the first 2 drives, it's going to be 1 score for each team. Just offensive battle so far.
Yeah, Lexington last game only gave up 205 yards, and just like that, they've given up 75. So not a great start for the defense, but the offense with a great drive to start things off.
This game,
great offenses for both teams so far.
This game could come down to, who has better defense and, better pass rushing.
Who can make that stop at the end of the game, as it could be a shootout here as we start things off well. 7-7. Woburn to kick it away here with Nazir Mendez, Steven, and Amar Mao back deep to return. The kick will fly. This one a better kick than the last time. Mendez, Steven on the catch. He'll slip a little bit, but continue to run. He'll get past the 20. He'll keep going. Keeps going. Makes another man miss up to the 30, and he'll break another tackle all the way up to the 35. Great return by Nas there. Nazir Mendez, Steven on a good return as Woburn didn't come up with a tackle until the 35-yard line. He broke a bunch of tackles. As now a flag will fly. It is going to be on the return team. An illegal block, and that may have been why Nazir Mendez Steven was able to make such a big play on the penalty there. It is going to be a 15-yard penalty, which is going to kill the beautiful field position that this Lexington Minutemen team had.
You hate to see that. You should try avoiding penalties at all costs. It could also even end up costing you the game.
Yep. And
Yeah.
The Minutemen offense here with a stacked up now at their own 20-yard line. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun. There's 3 receivers at the top of your screen. He'll take the snap, and now he'll roll out to his left, and he'll
taking
launch
a
it
deep shot.
downfield, taking a deep shot into coverage.
Oh,
and
almost
it's
picked.
dropped. Should have been picked off by Connor Foley, but he was unable to make the play at the 50-yard line, right in his hands.
Got a little lucky there. You know, you shouldn't be trying to make those risky passes. You know, especially into. And if you are going to make those risky passes, you know, you gotta execute.
Yeah, I mean, it was zone coverage. He had about 3 guys around the receiver and just threw it anyways. I mean, that was definitely a risky throw.
Risky throw, and, you know, just lucky there that he didn't make the play. You know, rolling out to your left, that's a really tough throw to make back across your body. That's the cardinal sin for quarterbacks. They tell you not to throw it back across your body. And Lexington lucky to stay with the ball here as they're going to put 4 receivers in the game and O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap. He'll fake the handoff now. He'll run himself, QB draw, and he'll pick up a couple of yards there. Get things in for a more manageable 3rd down and 6.
You know, that flag kind of, you know, almost killed Lexington's momentum. Let's see if they can pick it up here.
A minute and 30 to go here as this Lexington offense will set up their next play. Big 3rd down here as they would like to avoid a 3-and-out to start off this drive. O'Shaughnessy is in the shotgun. Christian Flores in the backfield to his right. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Flores, who will gain very little RPO there, and O'Shaughnessy may not have made the right decision.
Yep. I mean, defenders were there. They knew what was happening, just able to bring down Flores and simply and just make it a 4th down where Lexington will have to punt.
Lexington will have to punt here. I would be surprised if they ran some trickery here from their own 25-yard line, but you never know after the way that this game has started.
Yeah.
I always love to see trickery, Tevin.
Yep, we've seen some good trick plays to start things off, and now this Lexington team will look to need to punt it away here. Woburn should be ready for needing to stop a fake punt here after that last play, but I would be surprised if Lexington did that again. There is a flag for a delay of game on this Minutemen team. Just unable to set up their punt team and didn't have the right guys on the field for a second there, but looks like they actually called timeout instead of it, avoiding the flag with 18 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Timeouts are not that valuable in the first half.
Tevin, what do you think you've liked about Lexington's offense so far?
I've really liked how effectively they've run the ball and created explosive plays. I'd like to see them be able to set up a little more in the passing game, and if they can protect O'Shaughnessy and let him be able to stand in the pocket and make more pocket throws and not have to roll out before he throws.
Yep.
Tevin, what do you want to see out of the defense, you know, during this game?
I'd like to see them be able to get into the backfield and make some stops on this Woburn team and be able to get guys down for the losses and force long 3rd downs, which they were unable to execute last time, but I'd like to see them execute this time. Lexington with 4 receivers in the game here on this punt, tricking Woburn a little bit as they will actually punt the ball. Took a second for us to figure that out, and it's not a bad punt actually. It's going to continue rolling down. Amari Mao will be there to down it. Kafalis's punt is a pretty good one, getting this team, the Woburn Tanners, down to the 29-yard line.
Still decent field position for Woburn.
Yeah, not amazing, but you know, after that penalty, it's just tough to have good field position on the 3-and-out.
Going back to your point about giving O'Shaughnessy time, yeah, that's definitely key. Is some of those throws where he has to roll out and make a tough throw is just going to be really tough for him.
And could result into, you know, some interceptions.
Yep.
Lexington has their defense ready. Woburn coming onto the field here with 7 seconds left in this first quarter. Starting on the 33-yard line, as it looks like Mao might have touched that first one. It's 1st and 10, 7-7 here with these last 7 seconds of this first quarter. A lot of sevens. Davis in the backfield here. He'll take the snap, and he will hand it off a couple of yards on the ground as he'll pick up a solid 4 yards there. Thomas Kanivi. Lexington going to need to be able to stop some of these rushes here as the first quarter comes to an end.
Still have not seen Woburn run pass it once. Just continuing to stay on the ground and, you know, just sticking to what's working.
And they've dominated it, Connor. You know, that they've established their running game. You know, it's working out for them.
They've done a really good job of running the ball here. as it is 7-7 at the end of this first quarter. We'll have a 2nd and 4 on the other side.
Varsity, what adjustments do you think Lexington has to make going into the second quarter?
I feel like Lexington's defense has to pick up the pace. I really hope to see I hope they can execute, bringing in the heat, I also hope, the offensive linemen, can do a better job protecting the quarterback on offense.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to bring the heat is the problem. If you can't force long third downs, you're going to need to get run stops and only pickups for, 2-3 yards if you're going to want a 2nd and, 3rd and 7, obvious passing situation.
Yep, that defense needs to awaken the dog in them, though.
Yep. The Woburn Tanners will start at their own 39-yard line as we switch ends here. 12 minutes back on the clock here for the second quarter. And something for you to look forward to at the 6-minute mark, we'll have Charlie O'Brien, a former player, coming in to talk with us about the team.
Yeah, that'll definitely be interesting.
Davis now will be in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. He's got a running back, Kanevi, with him. There's 4 receivers in the game, actually. A man will go in motion. He'll take the snap. Davis will run it himself and pick up a bunch of yards on the ground. He'll continue to go. He has the edge a little bit, and he'll get to the outside. Big gain there on the QB draw. Wide open holes there in the defensive line.
Lexington has not been able to stop the run. I mean, they know it's coming and just have to be able to commit to the run and just make a stop.
And a Woburn offense that has just created some big holes. Their offensive line has been able to spree up, big chances for the running backs and the quarterback, and they've just hit their holes and made good plays.
That was a good,
good QB draw there.
Yep.
As now it is going to set up a first down. Caden Davis in the backfield. He'll take the snap. Low snap. He'll hand it off, though, and Lexington gets a man to the backfield. Good tackle there from the Lexington Minutemen. John Lilly, the senior captain, gets into the backfield and makes a tackle. Only a 1-yard gain for the Woburn offense. 11 minutes and 30 to go here as we continue going. Woburn here setting things up. The snap will be taken in the shotgun. It'll be the quarterback running it himself and some more yards. The QB draws have really worked. He'll continue to pick up yards. 16-yard gain there on second down.
Woburn looks to be dominating the run early in this game so far.
They've dominated the line of scrimmage thus far, and we're going to need to see a little more of this defensive line presence here in this game. 11 minutes to go here in this quarter. 7-7, but the Woburn team is driving at the Lexington 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock continues to roll. Lexington going to need to get some guys into the backfield and just mix things up and make a play. Woburn setting up in the shotgun. Davis will take the snap with 2 running backs in the game. He'll throw a quick pass, bubble screen to the outside, and a good play there. Terrific play there on the outside. Number 7, Eddie Yan, shoved the Woburn receiver into his own guy on the bubble screen and pickup of maybe 2 yards on the play.
First pass return from Woburn, and just Lexington was there, and were able to minimize the game with the great tackle there by Eddie Yan.
Maybe that's why they've run the ball so much, because it has been working quite well.
Yep.
Tevin, I have a question because I have a bad memory. Has has Woburn passed the ball at all?
That was their first pass right there. They will take the snap under center and and pitch it out wide. Not many yards on the play there. So that will set up a 3rd down and 2. Again, a running situation. This is the problem for this Lexington Minutemen team. They're going to need to force longer 3rd downs. That's what they were able to do last week against Belmont and give their defense a chance to get off the field. Right now they haven't forced any of those. It is 3rd and 2 here for this Woburn team. Davis in the backfield. He will go himself up the middle and still going.
Woburn is definitely winning that line battle, offensive line battle right now, and just able to push the Lexington defensive line wherever they want currently.
Winning at the line of scrimmage. they haven't done any play action yet. Would you expect any of that to happen, Connor?
I mean, I don't think so. I think the run has been working. Lexington hasn't really had an answer, and I'd expect them to stick with it.
Alrighty. Woburn here with a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. And now a timeout will need to be called. Timeout by the offense there. The Woburn team needing to call a timeout to get things together here with 9 minutes to go in the quarter.
This Lexington defense needs to really step up,
Yeah, they're going to need to get a stop here as Woburn has just been able to run the ball right down their throats. And it is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. The Woburn offense will come back onto the field. Reminder, we've got a former player coming on to talk with us in 3 minutes.
Yep, that should be exciting.
Always good to bring old Charles.
Yep, and now this Woburn team will be under center, number 2, Caden Davis. He will take the snap and hand the ball off. A couple of yards on the ground as he will be stacked up for maybe a 4 or 5 yard gain on the play. Kenevi has run the ball very well in this first quarter and first couple of minutes of the second quarter.
Yep, just constantly picking up a decent amount of yards, never really losing yards.
Woburn continuing to just run the ball right down Lexington's throat, and they've done a really good job of it.
I mean, if you're Lexington, you have to sell out on the run at this point. Haven't seen Woburn pass the ball, and let's just, if you're Lexington, force them to pass the ball and see what they can do.
You know it's coming, as now they will hand it off again to Kenevi, and this time he's tackled. Good play there. 3 or 4 yard gain, and it will set up yet another third down. Third down and 5 or 6.
Yep, I mean, as I said, Lexington slowed down on the run there. I mean, they know it's coming. It's quite obvious, and just able to make a nice tackle right there.
Good play, as now 8 minutes and counting here to go.
3rd and 7 here at Harold Crum Field.
3rd down and 5 here for the Woburn offense. Their first longer third down of the game, or mid-distance at least. Could be a passing situation, as they have 3 receivers in the game, but 2 running backs as well. Davis is in the shotgun. He'll look to the sideline to get his play going, stepping back and forth. Clock continuing to roll. He'll take the snap, and he'll run a QB draw himself and continues to pick up yards. More yards for Davis as he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Lexington unable to stop that QB draw so far in this game.
You can hear the Woburn fans. I mean, this is probably one of the most rowdy offensive or opponent fans we've had, this year for Lexington.
The parents are really, bringing up the hype, hyping their kids on.
Yep, a lot of bells, a lot of signs. I mean, they're just really into it right now.
Yeah, and they should be, as their team is just driven right down the field and has run the ball really effectively, as the extra point will be up, but maybe blown dead here. Hard to tell.
I mean, really no resistance on their run right now, and just able to get wherever they want on the field and just not really have to think much about it. They didn't have to pass, and they just continue to run the ball on the ground.
Yep, Lexington needs to step up that running defense,
Yep. Only 1 pass there. 9 rush on a 10-play drive, 67 yards. As Woburn just quickly is able to score on the quarterback draw for the touchdown. That's his 2nd touchdown of the night, as he's really run the ball effectively to start the game off here. Looks like we will need to retry this PAT attempt. Hard to tell what the call was on the play. We apologize about only having 1 camera here for tonight's game.
Shout out to Terry.
Shout out to Terry in London right now to watch the Patriots on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Now Woburn will look to go for 2 here. Hard to tell what happened. Maybe a penalty by Lexington. They'll hand it off, and right up the middle. Quick gain for Thomas Kenevi as he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, putting Woburn up 15-7. already. 15-7 here. Lexington going to need to string together a good drive here.
Yep, currently down ideally we get a touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
We've got with us now former quarterback of the freshman team, and at one time he was a wide receiver last year, Charlie O'Brien.
How we doing? Cornerback, but that's all right.
Cornerback, all right.
Yep, same thing. That's right, Tevin, you did your homework.
I did my best.
It's all right. It's like a pretty small Woburn team compared to normal. Lexington doing pretty good, huh?
Yeah, good start for the Minutemen offense.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I see Amari Mao was on the bench for some reason for defense. That must be why they scored. The coach must have not gotten the gist that you put Amari in if you want to win, you know?
The kick will be a squib kick now as they don't want to go at Amari.
Their coach did their homework. You know what I mean, Vasu?
Yep, indeed.
Not going at Amari there on the squib kick as there's a flag on the play. Might have gone out of bounds as Lexington will get good field position at the 35-yard line.
Yep. You know what they say. It's never too far for Amari Mao. So.
Exactly.
Yep. I noticed some former players on the sideline there. Mateo Gentile graduated 2 years ago.
And he's back for this game tonight?
Yes, he wanted to see us play Woburn for some reason. So, business decision, I guess.
Apparently. Lexington will get good field position. Actually, we'll have to re-kick here. We had to redo the extra point, and now we'll have to re-kick off.
Hopefully Lexington can get a shot at it here.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Tevin, what do you want to see out of Lexington's offense?
I'd like to see them throw the ball a little bit more and make more explosive plays as they started to do there on that first drive, but had the 3-and-out on the second drive.
Yep.
Yeah, Lexington, they like to stick to their plays. Their favorite words are "run it again."
So they like to run the ball?
Yes, they like to run the ball, and they don't really, switch up their plays that often. Oh, here we go, Nazir.
Nazir will look to return. He'll get some yards.
Get off of me.
Wow.
7.
Good play there.
Might need a gym membership after that.
Yeah, as he shoves off Jason Patamas. Nazir Mendes-Steven on a great return.
There we go. Nasir. All right, here we go. Lexington gets a shot at it.
They'll get their offense back on the field. So as a quarterback, you didn't get to throw the ball very much?
Freshman is, totally a different game than varsity, so it was kind of just, drop back and let that thing go.
Oh, actually, all right.
Yes,
yeah, so
it was lovely. Yep. Yeah, but that was for about 2 games, concussion. And the rest of the season was sidelined, so it's too bad, but, good times.
Charlie O'Brien.
Yep.
As now O'Shaughnessy will be in the shotgun. Amari Mao will go in motion. Oh. He'll fake the handoff.
Oh, wow.
And run it himself.
Oh, boy, Ushag. Oh, yeah.
Some yards.
Where'd he get going?
Good
I'll tell you, when he gets going, he's dangerous. He may not look it, but he's athletic and he's fast.
O'Shaughnessy sure has some wheels.
Yeah, thanks, Vasu.
O'Shaughnessy sets up what's going to be a first down here as he picks up those 10 yards on the play. 1st and 10 here with 6 minutes, 6:50 and counting here. 15-7. Woburn's up.
Lexington most likely going back to the run, as Charlie said. Run it again.
Yep. They've run it effectively so far, and looks like they may continue to run the ball. O'Shaughnessy in the backfield. He'll fake the handoff to Flores. RPO. He'll keep it himself and get some yards on the play.
Solid gain. All you need is 3 yards every time,
Yeah, that gets
as Coach Wilson always says.
Down.
Yep.
That was his big thing.
Yeah, that was, that and run it again. So
take your time.
Yep.
RPO there as it will set up 2nd down and 6 from Lexington's own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll toss it outside to Flores, who will get the edge. He'll keep picking it up and get tackled out of bounds after a couple of yards. Christian Flores with good run on the outside, setting up a third down for this Lexington offense.
Yep, get some air into the crowd.
Yep, crowd's pretty silent right now.
We could use some noise out of them in this game.
Yeah, we could use some noise out of them.
Just like the Belmont crowd.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Already third down, 3 yards needed.
Here we go. What do you guys think? Are we going to run it or pass it?
Run it.
I think it's going to be a QE draw. They'll run it again, as
Yeah,
you said.
I'd bet a lot that it's going to be a run.
Charlie betting a lot of money on this run here.
Ooh, they got 4
They
out.
will actually look to run QB draw as a flag will fly, and this play will be blown dead before it got going. Maybe a false start.
Ayush Patel looking about 5'2" out there. But he does his job, you know. All you got to be is just in the right space. You can be a bump in the road, as they say. And that's what Ayush is, but, you know, you be in the right place at the right time.
It is going to set up third down and 8 after the penalty. False start on the Lexington offense.
Yeah, penalties have been added up for Lexington, you know, definitely hurting them.
4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Third and 8, you think they'll stick to the run, or do you think they'll have to pass it here?
Come on. Someone has clearly not watched a lot of Lexington football to know that this is probably going to be a run.
We will see.
I think it's going to be a pass.
4 receivers in the game. Voss rebelling.
Oh, wow.
He'll drop back. He'll roll out. Looking to throw, and
Adam,
he
get
will.
going.
He'll throw it downfield.
Oh.
No one in the area there.
Ah, shucks.
Maybe might have been looking
indeed.
for Amari Mao down the field, but unable to really find anyone on the play.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. If you want to get to Amari Mao, just throw it as high as possible, and he'll get there.
He can dunk in basketball.
That's what
He's got all the hops in the
He
world.
can dunk?
He sure can.
Wow, he can dunk.
Fourth down as the Lexington offense will be forced to punt this one away.
Is that just me, or am I hearing a Hamidou Berry chant in the crowd?
You may be as well.
Probably put Hamidou Berry in.
You may need to head into this game here as Kafalis will be set to punt this one away.
Johnny's got a boot here, so.
Yeah, he's booted a couple in this season. He'll look to boot this one away and give it a launch. Great kick. They faked the punt earlier in the game. This time they punt, and a good play. Guess who that was? Amari Mao on the play. Charlie,
of course.
Amari Mao with a terrific play there.
Amari Mo making some explosive plays here for Lexington. Expect nothing less, though.
Big tackle there.
Just like Charlie said, they need Amari Mao in the game.
All right, Baza.
Just say what you said.
Set things up. Lexington setting their defense up here. They've got 4 linebackers in, and there are 3 linebackers and 4 linemen. Woburn bringing their guys out onto the field on the 17-yard line, needing a lot of yards. They've only thrown 1 pass this whole game.
Sorry. Yeah, Lexington is used to that 4 linebacker, 3 lineman set with a lot of DBs. They ran that a lot last year and most of this year, so switching it up a little. Oh,
and another big run. Massive run there on the play. Kanivi going and eventually is traced down, but a big-time play.
Great job to chase down the runner by Dylan Lane, but, you know, that's another huge chunk of yards on the ground for Woburn.
Woburn rushing the ball effectively here.
The thing about Dylan Lane is he's got no hips, so it's hard to watch him run.
Now the Woburn offense will go a little bit quicker here.
Let's see if this Lexington defense can pick it up.
QB draw as some hard-nosed running, and he'll continue to run the ball. Almost getting to the end zone. Great tackle there as it is going to set up 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Lexington's defensive line has been crushed as of late.
Yep, that Woburn wing T, there is no response for it.
Absolutely, as now it is going to set up 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Woburn looking to punch this one in at the end of this first half. 3 minutes as the clock continues to roll, 3:15 to go.
I hope they don't.
We all hope they don't. We all hope they don't punch this one in.
Basu with some nice insight here.
Thank you, Charles.
Now first down and goal
Another heavy set.
from the 2-yard line. They've got the big guys in, and a play will be blown dead before Woburn was able to trot into the end zone. It actually looks like it will be a touchdown. Offsides actually on Lexington there, as we will bring half distance to the goal, and it will set up first and goal from the 1-yard line.
Lexington loves their flags, eh?
Yeah, they've had a couple early on in this game. Not ideal.
Now, it'd be interesting to see Lexington stack some linemen here.
Yeah, can they get into the backfield and force a fumble or at least a loss of a bunch of yards and make this a little harder for the Woburn offense? Now they've got 2 receivers in the game at the top of your screen and will be forced to burn a timeout on the goal line here. They got the clock all the way down to 2:20 left in this first half. 15-7, Woburn is up.
2:22 to be precise.
Thank you, Vasu.
No problem, Tevin.
Woburn burning their second timeout of the half. Lexington with 2 left here, as it is going to be first down and goal from the 1.
It seems Lexington's done a pretty good job at stopping the run for Woburn, you know, midway through the first half, but now it seems kind of crumbling.
Yeah, they've struggled the whole game to be able to get consistent stops, and Woburn just picking up yards on the ground. Only 1 pass tonight, using what Coach Wilson likes to say, to keep run the ball.
Yep, run it again. Hey, Vassar, you have any thoughts on the Lexington defense here?
I hope, they don't give up a touchdown here. That's all I hope for.
Yeah, I bet we all hope that, Vasu.
It's going to be a 2-possession game after that.
Yeah, you would not like a 2-possession game here, as they could even go for 2 and make it 16 points.
Wait, no.
One thing about Lexington is that they are a pretty explosive offense. If they get some yards, it's going to be a lot of yards. So
yeah, when they make pickups, they make big ones.
Yeah, I think no lead is too small.
They came back against Brookline to make it a game. And
definitely still going to be an uphill battle against Woburn in this game.
Yep, Woburn with the big package in. They'll go QB, sneak up the middle. He will get into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Woburn Tanners, as they'll make it 21-7 with the extra point to come. Lexington unable to get the stop up the middle, as Woburn just run it right up the middle for a bunch of yards so far.
You'd think this is Woburn, the way you hear Woburn cheering for every positive Woburn play, but it's not. It's Lexington, I assure you. We just can't get any good plays.
Yeah, and the crowd can't get loud for this Lexington team here at Harold Crum Fields.
Yep.
Is that the name of the field?
It sure is.
It's the name of the field.
Top of the scoreboard, it says it there.
Yep, it is. Dr. Harold Crum Field. Vasu, do you know who Dr. Harold Crum Field?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Lexington going to need to receive this kick here, as they can set up a 2-minute drill. Down 23-7 on the conversion.
Wow, this band is playing some really inspiring music.
You'd hope it inspire the players to get excited here.
Hopefully. Tevin, again, I have a poor memory. Have we won at home while we've commentated?
We have not yet won, as they lost to Brookline in that first game and lost last game to Belmont. Only 2 home games and 3 only this year. Marsh to kick it off for Woburn as the band gets excited. He'll launch it deep. Solid kick, as it's going to go to the right and will be picked up by Mao.
Oh, here we go, guys.
Return.
Amari Mo.
And he'll make a tackle. Hey, he'll keep going. Good move there to get up to the 27-yard line.
All right, we get another chance to look at this Lexington offense here. Haven't got to see much of them. But
and now is not the time to run the ball, as they're going to need to pick up yards and fast with the clock at 2:10 here in this first half.
Even still, it's Lexington, so they're most likely going to run it anyways.
Yep.
The coach did emphasize, his passing game. Let's see it be. I hope it's executed.
We will see how well they're able to execute here. Now this Lexington offense trots its way onto the field. Ready to go with 2 or 3 wide receivers in the game. A running back and a fullback in the game now as O'Shaughnessy sets up under center. He'll give it to Amari Mao, who will pick up some yards on the ground, and he'll keep going.
Oh, he's off.
He'll go to the outside. He'll continue to go.
Gosh.
Amari Mao showing off the speed on the outside. Look at him run. He keeps going.
Oh, my God.
And he keeps going all the way down.
Someone's in his hospital shoes.
What a play by Amari Mao. Someone got his ankles broken there as Amari Mao with a great move in the inside and then uses speed to get to the outside.
Charlie was talking about, giving it to the ball to the Amari Mao, and always good things are going to happen.
Yeah,
good things
when in doubt, Amari Mao out. That's what they say.
That sure is, Charlie.
Leo Libretto leads the team in touchdown receptions, so maybe a little fade ball to him.
Yeah, maybe they'll throw ball to the back of the end zone here.
He's on the near side here, number 10.
Look out for him, the big 6'3" receiver. As now it'll be given again to Mao, who this time will not have quite as much of a gain. He'll pick up 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Good job by Woburn to adjust and, get a stop.
Lexington switching up their offense. Before they weren't giving the ball to Amari Mao on the handoffs. Now they're trying to get him as many touches as they can, as he's made good things happen so far.
Lexington needs a touchdown here. They need the momentum.
Yep, 1:10 to go here as the clock continues to roll in this first half.
Second and 9.
2nd and 9 from the 11-yard line. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun here. He's got a man, Dylan Lane, as his running back. 4 receivers in the game. O'Shaughnessy will drop back to throw. Now he'll run a draw.
Oh, there you go.
He will run.
Get outside.
Good block there. Another
good
flag.
block. Come on, ref.
Libretto.
Come on, ref.
Block in the back. Not what you like to see is second illegal block of this game. Frustrating that the ref would throw that
Vasu,
flag.
thoughts on that flag there?
You hate to see it, but it could also be Lexington's fault. The ref just has to call what Lexington does.
And an illegal block there by Libretto. His second that will stop a massive play from the quarterback.
Terrible
draw.
call. Terrible call.
You don't like that call, as it's going to set up a 2nd and long here for this Lexington team.
Great call for Woburn, though.
Woburn appreciates that being called, as Lexington does not. Holding was the first. Second one was a block in the back. It's going to set up a long 2nd down. 2nd and 17 here from the 20-yard line.
Woburn is light on DBs, so it would be a nice
play action opportunity.
Maybe, yeah. And like you said, Lexington does have some pretty athletic and decently sized receivers, so maybe utilize those.
Maybe.
Alrighty, Lexington getting their play set up with 39 seconds to go. 23-7, Woburn's up. Lexington looking to punch one in here on 2nd and 20 for the Lexington Minutemen offense. 4 receivers in this game. Amari Mao at the bottom of your screen and Leo Libretto in the slot right above him. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap. He'll drop back. He'll launch one deep to the end zone. Fade ball. Amari Mao.
Touchdown.
Did he catch it? Did he hold on? And he did.
Oh, my gosh.
Touchdown. He kept his feet
Amazing.
in.
Wow.
What a play by Mao.
Where do I start?
I should have never doubted them.
Wow,
Where do
what
I
a
start?
catch. He bobbled the ball, but ended up pulling it in, getting the feet down.
So
touchdown
impressive
for the Minutemen. What a play.
2 big catches this game and last home game.
Yep,
He had some big plays, Amari Mao.
Great 2-minute drill by Lexington.
Yeah, they set things up well with the good run at the beginning by Mao, and then good touchdown catches. He's had a lot of yards on this drive.
Yep, only good things come when you throw the ball. And as we've seen here, positive yards, positive plays for Lexington.
As they decided to throw that ball. Now Libretto going to take this extra point. He knocked down the last one. They'll fake it. Kafalis rolling out. Now he'll throw one. It is dropped. The interception opportunity not caught by the Woburn Tanners, as they look to pull out some more trickery after the fake punt earlier on in this game.
A lot of trickery this game, Tevin.
Absolutely, Vasu.
2-possession game.
It is still a two-possession game, 10-point game here for the Minutemen.
Well, at least they got a touchdown.
Yep, you'll take the points where you can get them. 34 seconds for the Woburn Tanner offense if they'd like to try to get in field goal range.
What are you thinking? A little squib here, onside kick, maybe get another shot at it?
Yeah, you could give an onside attempt to get the ball back, but that might set up Woburn with good field possession.
I don't know. This Woburn offense doesn't allow for many big plays here. Love to see Woburn throw the ball.
Yeah, they have thrown it once all game. The run has been working, but they'll need to throw it if they want to get a lot of yards here. Limited clock time.
Big shout out to the band. They're very catchy.
The band playing some catchy music so far in this game, as now Lexington will be set to kick it away. Kafalis, the punter, will be the one booting this one away to the two men back deep for Woburn. Cassini and Mofeet deep down for this Woburn team.
Woburn was like, let's give these commentators some issues and throw the guys with the two most difficult names back in the backfield there.
Yep, they do, as the ball will roll out of bounds. Bassini almost picked it up, but he let it go out of bounds as they'll get good field position on the 35-yard line. Some tricky names here for us.
A lot of trickery today.
A lot of trickery so far in this game. It's been a fun one. High-scoring shootout, 23-13 in the first half, as there are 34 seconds to go. Woburn at the 35-yard line. Lexington setting up their defense for the last time here in this first half as we close things out. First and 10 for the offense. Davis will come onto the field, the senior quarterback. They'll have a receiver on the outside, press coverage for Jaden Waters. They'll do some trickery as they'll hand it off, and a good pickup, 11 yards in the play. We'll see if Woburn elects to run another play. They will call it their final timeout of the half. 25 seconds to go, but no timeouts for the Woburn offense, looking to get into field goal range here.
These play designs by Woburn, they've been great. Their running play designs, just like, it's giving me trickery. I can't keep track of where the football is.
It's been fun to watch Woburn offense and the schemes that they've set up. Timeout for Woburn.
Abdel Wahid is out with the defense right now. I don't know what he's doing out there. Oh, maybe giving them some water. Yeah, that makes more sense.
That's about his job. Here as first and 10 for the Woburn offense.
Yeah, Wahid's a big kid, so Wahid being injured, maybe that would give him, a little bit of an edge today.
Yeah, they could use him in this game, but not able to get him. As Amar Mao will come in at cornerback. 25 seconds to go. 10-point lead for Woburn as they look to pick up some more points before the end of the half. They've got 5 receivers in the game, or 4 receivers actually. The running back in the backfield.
No timeouts left for Woburn.
No timeouts. Davis will take the snap in the shotgun. He'll drop back and look to fire one to the sideline. Good throw. As stepping out of bounds there was Pacini.
Solid ball. Maybe Woburn has a little something at quarterback here.
Yeah, they may look to throw the ball
some more, yeah.
As it is going to be a first down. Now 18 seconds to go.
Nice job of getting out of bounds, too.
Stops the clock, only took a couple seconds off the clock there. Now at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 here.
Woburn, first and 10 from the 44-yard line.
It's interesting. Lexington has its corners playing head-on here.
Yeah, they're playing.
No inside-outside shade.
Press coverage, no leverage at all. The snap is taken. Davis with a lot of time.
Great
flag
coverage.
Is down.
Oh,
good
that's
coverage
picked.
downfield.
Oh.
Unable to pick it off. There was a flag down at the line of scrimmage. Hard to tell what the flag was for. Holding, I'm guessing, on the offense as they'll be forced to bring things back. With 11 seconds to go in this half. Probably going to just kneel the ball down at this point.
The crowd's getting what they want with Hamidou Berry out there.
Yeah,
defensive line.
They were chanting for him, and he's now on the field.
Yep.
Coach listening to the chant. Your chant. An official timeout to talk about something. Oh, Amari now down. This could not be good. Oh, this could be bad for the Lexington
And the crowd
team.
holds their breath.
You hope it's just cramps, as it looks like he's just getting stretched out. Not
he's
something
definitely
you
been
wanna see.
impactful. Cannot afford to lose him right now.
Definitely not.
I get him
stretched out
some
here.
mustard or some pickle juice, maybe.
Some bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the cramps here. 'Cause it looks like that's all it's going to be.
Thankfully.
The crowd fell silent for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
As did we.
Yep. Without Amari, we don't really have much to work with.
That's true. I would have to concur.
11 seconds to go in this first half. Looking like Woburn may just kneel this ball down, but we will see as Amari Mao is still down, getting the leg stretched out. Trainers on the field giving him some water as well.
Oh, here you go. He's getting up now.
That's good as the crowd gives him some claps, taking off the helmet, limping off the field a little bit.
He's
Really
smiling, though.
By the half.
So,
He is smiling. You
Love
really
a
hope he's
smile.
better after the end of the half. He does have a nice smile there, huh?
Some straight teeth.
Hard to tell from here, Vasu, but
I could see it.
yeah.
He probably does.
Davis in the shotgun. 4 receivers in the game with a stack at the bottom of your screen. 11 seconds to go. Davis will take the snap. He'll drop back. Looking like they're going to throw a deep one.
Oh, good
Good
defense.
play. Great
Good
deflection there. Terrific play. Great play there.
Deflection by Nazir.
Nazir Mendez-Steven with a great deflection.
11's in his seatbelt right now.
Yeah, good pass breakup and going to set up with what's likely to be the final play of this half. 5 seconds to go. 10-point game here. Five
Now,
seconds
if
to
you're
go.
Lexington here, you could still get a chance at a pick 6, although it looks to be a daunting task.
They're going to run the ball.
Oh,
Actually,
wow.
Davis looking to run the ball for some yards. He'll keep going. He has some space. Lexington with a bunch of guys deep looking to make a tackle. Still haven't done
Oh.
it. As eventually Davis will step out of bounds, which will end the half. Good run by Davis to pick up some yards, but that will finish off the half.
Great job by both offenses so far.
Lexington is down by 10 points, 23-13 at the end of this half. That will do it. Charlie, thank you.
No problem, guys. Anytime.
It was fun as the first half will come to a close.
Awesome. You were terrible. Awesome.
Alrighty, we're back live here at Harold Crum Field. 10-point lead for the Woburn Tanners as this Lexington team gets ready to try to make a comeback here. They will need to kick the ball away. Good start to the half there for Lexington as they did drive the ball down the field for a touchdown. Terrific 86-yard drive to start things off, as then they were unable to score again until the final drive of the game, on a drive that ended up having 5 runs and 1 pass for 73 yards, their 4th drive of the game. 2 touchdowns so far. Amari Mao had a great touchdown play at the end, a terrific catch at the back of the end zone. 176 total yards of offense for this Lexington Minutemen team, whereas Woburn has 264 yards. They do have 3 touchdowns on their 3 drives that weren't cut off by the end of the half, so good rating there for this Woburn team.
I hope, Amari's little cramps don't keep him out of the game, because we really do need him, for he is our last hope.
Yep, he has been very helpful here in this game so far.
Looking a little banged up currently, though.
Yep, he does look like he's stretching things out a little bit.
Good to see, good to see.
Alrighty, we still have a couple more minutes here before we get going. Lexington getting stretched out and talking as a team. Still waiting a little while longer for this Lexington team to get things going here.
If we could get a field goal here or even like a touchdown, that could be huge.
Absolutely. Lexington going to look to go on a nice drive as they will kick the ball away to start, but looking for a 3-and-out to start things off and be able to get a good drive of their own. Woburn mascot excited on the other side of the field over there. Not sure if you can see him.
Nah, I can't see him.
Could see those teeth earlier, though, huh, Vosser?
They were shiny.
They sure were, as we wait a couple more seconds here. Woburn running back onto the field. We've still got a little while to go.
Yep, hopefully Amari's okay to play the rest of the game.
Team running out onto the field.
Vosser, any major adjustments you want to see out of Lexington this half?
Nope. I just really hope, they could kind of be like Woburn, stick to the running game. I hope they could really dominate that as Woburn's done.
They have to win the line of scrimmage if they want to do that, both offensively and defensively.
Yep, as they
I concur.
Alrighty. We are set to go here as Lexington will be the ones to kick it away. Team still warming up, 3 minutes to go.
Hey, we look for another one. You got 2 more? Yeah. I like good one. Thank you. Okay.
Tevin, what type of plays, do you hope to see the offense execute?
We'd like to see them run more of that RPO that was working early on in the game. They got some good runs there, and O'Shaughnessy could even look to, rather than tucking it and run, he could do, more of an RPO where he actually looks to pass the ball and can drop back and pass. He can hold it in the running back's arms and then pull it back out and look to make a throw downfield, as the defense is really, bought and sold out for the runs. And maybe if you just kind of can do that little play action there, you can find a guy wide open, or at least with one-on-one coverage. And, it's hard to stop a lot of these Lexington receivers. Leo Libretto, 6'3", or Amari Mount with all the speed that he's got. Hard to stop those guys one-on-one, so it can be huge if you can get a one-on-one matchup and really get a lot of yards.
Yeah, it looks like Lexington will have to kick it off first, so hopefully they can get a big stop and get back on offense.
Lexington's offense, I hope they can, kind of keep Woburn's defense on its tippy toes, kind of keep it unpredictable, like the coaches says. So far, hasn't been too unpredictable. They have been very unpredictable. Their trick play, that was pretty unpredictable, so they have executed the coach's word somewhat.
Yeah, but some of their unpredictability on offense you could still see a little more of, from more of the normal sets, they've on first down they've run a lot of plays. Now they'll set up a weird-looking fake onside kick there to start off this half. Some more unpredictability at Lexington. Coach was right when he told us that they were going to set up some more tricks. They've really won the special teams battle here. So they've had some good returns and some really good fakes and things.
I like that
now
trickery.
The ball will roll through the guy's legs and will need to be picked up at the 1-yard line with Lexington guys all the way down there. He'll break a tackle and be shoved out of bounds.
Great special teams play by Lexington.
Big time hit on the sideline there.
We'll have to see Lexington, execute with some energy here.
You're able to see right there the ball was bouncing within or inside the 5, and just even though they pitched it, Lexington was able to get a big stop and make it tough for Woburn in terms of field position.
Yeah, terrible field position for the Woburn offense inside their own 10-yard line. Lexington has really won the special teams battle, a battle that they lost last week, as Belmont was able to return a kick for a touchdown and get a really nice field goal as well. Woburn offense trots onto the field here. They will have the ball at the 11-yard line. Terrible field position to start off the half, and you like to see if Lexington can capitalize on this and force a 3-and-out and get good field position for their own offense.
I hope they don't give up a big running play like they've done in the past,
The big lineup in the game. The ball will be handed off and stacked up for very little gain as he will be driven backward. Not much of a gain there for Knievy. Thomas Knievy, number 44 for Woburn, without many yards there. Not much going there. His team playing really well. Good defensive line plays. The clock continues to roll on what is a 10-point game as we get this second half going on that first play of the second half. 2nd and 8 yards here. Woburn looking to set things up.
2nd and 9, actually.
2nd and 9 here as we get things going. Under center here is Davis. He'll toss it to the outside. Couple yards. He'll keep running. A lot of yards there. Ton of yards before he's chopped down. Braden Piscini, the sophomore, picking up a ton of yards on the ground on the halfback toss.
Tevin, I see a lot of inconsistency from this defense. They gave up too many big running plays.
Yeah, this defense has not been able to consistently string together a full series of stops. They've had their moments and they've forced some bad plays out of Woburn, but they haven't been able to create any turnovers and they haven't gotten any stops. And turnover battle could be big because we haven't had any so far. There is a handoff, and again, this Lexington defense showing that they can put together some stops. Let's see if they can, make it multiple here. As it will set up 2nd down and 6 or 7 yards. 2nd down and 8, actually, with 10 minutes and 20 as the clock continues to roll. 23-10.
If Lexington wants a chance at winning this battle, they're definitely going to have to stop the run.
Connor, what else do you think this defense can do other than that?
I definitely think they have to win the line battle, as I said, but I also, they've been doing a good job of this, but their DBs have to stay on the receivers.
Christian Brown made a great tackle there, but does run off the field limping. You hope he's doing okay. It looks like he will not see a trainer or anything, just need a play or so off. Woburn will take the snap. Davis will hand it off. More yards on the ground as just running behind his blockers. Scrappy running back. Knievy just picking up more yards on the ground. 1st down, Woburn. Thomas Knievy just able to pick up yards on the ground. He's been really scrappy and just has followed his blocks and has made the right reads. He's maybe not the quickest or biggest player, but he just made some really good plays. 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line for this Woburn offense. Going to need to set up a good play here.
Tevin, what do you think Woburn's offense has just, done perfectly?
They've just blocked really well and opened up the perfect holes for their team to be able to run the ball. We do have 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen and a 4th up top. Davis is in the shotgun. Could be a passing situation on 1st down here, as he will drop back to pass, but then step up and look for a QB draw. Slip down, try to get back up, but you can't do that in high school football.
Little chippiness between Woburn and Lexington on the sideline.
Yeah, bottom of your screen there. Jaden Waters getting a little excited against number 13, Connor Foley.
It's always good to squabble here and there.
You like the energy, as it will be a loss there for the Woburn offense, as they will be forced now to convert a long 2nd down and 11. 2 plays to do it. Second down and 11 for the Woburn offense. They've got the big package in the game again. 2 fullbacks in the game this time. Davis is under center.
I wonder what they're going to do.
And he will roll out, actually, play action, maybe some trickery.
Wide open. Wow.
He's wide open. Mason Doherty, 10, 5, touchdown as he dives for the end zone.
Great play, great play.
There. Terrific play design as Woburn goes up 29-13 with the extra point still to come.
Woburn fans, ringing their bells, bringing in the energy, Lexington fans, has had their air sucked out of them. I don't really see much energy coming from them, except for the band.
We have not seen Woburn pass the ball that much, but that time they didn't. Just a huge huge touchdown for Woburn. Lexington is just not expecting that, and now they're going up big, 30 or most likely 30-13.
Yep, they will set up the extra point here as they have gone for 2 the last 2 times, but making a 17-point game will be big. Kick is right down the middle. Good extra point kick as Woburn sets things up now 30-13, and just a great play design on the play action there. They brought the big package in and he faked it and found a wide receiver wide open down the field in space.
Yeah, typically Woburn, that's a run situation for them, but that time they went to the pass and just got rewarded for it.
Yeah, and with how effectively they have run the ball so far, you would have thought that they would have just continued that, and they didn't continue the trend, and now they get the touchdown on the play.
Running the ball, it creates a lot of trickery almost, because you think that they're going to run the ball, but they end up throwing it, so it kind of confuses the opponent. Hard to stop.
Now Woburn setting up to kick things away here. Sean Marsh, the senior, going to launch it deep to a different man, Christian Flores, and Nazir Mendez-Steven, who's always back there. The kick is a low squib kick, picked up by Jaden Waters as he dropped it at the beginning and was just forced to fall on it. Not great field position as they will start things the 21-yard line, and the Lexington offense going to need to have a good drive here, as that last drive by Woburn only took 4 minutes off the clock, so it gives Lexington a good chance to get things going.
Still an uphill battle for Lexington, but we've seen them come back many times against teams like Brookline and make it a game. Let's see if they can come back again.
And an impressive drive there, a drive that only took 3:55 off the clock. It was a 7-play drive and an 89-yard drive. Impressive, starting things all the way back at their own 11-yard line as they got a big-time gain. 5 runs, 2 passes, and that last touchdown pass. As now the Lexington offense will trot onto the field, trying to match it. Some excitement of their own. First of all, we hand it off, but he is stacked up immediately, the ball carrier. O'Shaughnessy gave it to him, and just not much space there for the Lexington player, Elijah Cunningham. Cunningham was really good in that first game and hasn't done that much since. You'd like to see him get more involved.
I feel like, Lexington needs some momentum here. They're in dire need. If they don't, they need some big plays happening here.
Yeah, you're down 17. In high school football, it's hard to score the ball quickly, and so you're going to need to score. It's not the NFL where you can score really quickly and run your elite 2-minute drills. That's going to be hard to do. Lexington's going to want to get at least a touchdown here and then get the ball back and be able to score again and make this a game again. O'Shaughnessy will give the ball.
Despite being down, Lexington is not changing up the script. They're sticking to the run, establishing the run quick, just like Charlie said earlier. Just run it again, but eventually I think they're going to have to start passing. Yeah,
here is going to be a passing situation on 3rd and 10. We'd like to see what they can draw up here, this Lexington offense. See what the coordinators can figure out. The Lexington team will step up to the line of scrimmage. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun, Amari Mao in the slot, and Libretto, the 6'3 receiver, on the outside. 4 receivers in the game. O'Shaughnessy will take the snap. He'll drop back to throw. Now we'll need to step up, and he will run this time.
Flag is down.
He'll keep going, pick up 10 yards, more, way more. He'll keep going. Still a lot of space on the side as he will step out of bounds at the 33-yard line. You hope that's not coming back.
We've seen a lot of big plays come back recently for Lexington, and we're hoping that this one is not the same.
Lexington's has had a lot of flags, today. So
yeah, frustrating plays for this Lexington offense. They've had a ton of plays brought back. You really hope this isn't one of them. Although by the the look of that flag and teams running all the way back, Looks like odds are it was.
Seem to always be on those third downs, man.
Frustrating is it's going to set up now a 3rd and 20 or so if it's holding, or 3rd and 15 if it's another 5-yard penalty. This Lexington offense in dire need of a conversion, down 17 points with 6 minutes and 22 seconds to go. So those 2 penalties actually, one against Woburn and one against Lexington. Illegal block in the back by Lexington, as it will set up. We'll have to redo this play as Lexington frustrated over the call. Coach Wilson not happy. The coordinator's not happy either, but Lexington will be forced to redo this play. 3rd down and 10. Frustrating to have the penalties offset like that and have to redo the play. Coordinator's frustrated, Coach Wilson frustrated, everyone's frustrated. Frustrating night here for Lexington so far with the penalties that have just stopped some massive plays for the offense.
This entire game, I feel like all the big plays for Lexington have just been penalties almost,
Yeah, they've been brought back, a lot of their plays, and now Lexington needing to convert again. They'll get to try it again. Pretty much the same setup here with 4 receivers in the game. There's a running back in the backfield as well. Mao in the slot as the snap will be taken by O'Shaughnessy. He'll step up as this time he will be brought down for a sack.
That is not what you wanted to see. Now they also have to kick from very deep from the field. Could possibly give Woburn some good field position.
Yeah, though, 4-yard loss on the sack. O'Shaughnessy just, the pocket collapsed and he tried to run the ball, but not much he could do there. Just frustrating at that first play, which was, got you all the way down to the 33-yard line. Had to be brought back and you had to try that again.
We've seen that, 2-3 times at least this game. They pick up a huge chunk of yards for the first down and more on a 3rd down, and then just gets taken back by a penalty.
Now forced to punt is this Lexington offense. Frustrating 3 and out to start things off. As
clock is definitely going to start to become an issue too.
Clock continues to roll. 5 minutes to go. Down 17 and punting the ball away. It's going to be a tough one to come back from, but it's going to start with a defensive stop here as Jaden Waters runs onto the field.
Bussy, what do you think you want to see out of this Lexington defense when they get on?
I mean, they need to bring in some some sort of defensive effort. They've allowed just like too many points, too many big runs, too many big plays. I really hope they can get some energy into them.
And now a flag will come down for the delay of game. Coach is frustrated with the Lexington team as they didn't get some guys that were supposed to be on the field, just didn't get into the field, and will be a delay of game. And 4:38 to go as the clock continues to roll. Lexington setting up their punt. John Kafalis going to boot this one deep. He will fake it again, running. Now he'll look to get up the sideline, and will he get there? He will, and more. The fake punt's successful for this Lexington team.
Oh, flag.
Flag for a late hit likely, as Lexington will get even 15 more yards if that stands how we are expecting it to.
There's just been a lot of penalties this game. I mean, it's almost like the Jets and Bills game.
Yeah, a ton of flags. Jets and Bills Monday night had a similar thing, and it looks like, since he picked up the first down first and the flag was thrown after, it will be a first down for the Lexington team. As the flag may bring things back, but it should be a first down here. Hard to tell if they're picking up the flag or what's going on. Ref telling the Lexington team to step back off the sideline. They're a little too close, he seems to think. A lot of frustration with the refs here so far in this game as coordinators and Coach Wilson have been frustrated. Refs talking to the coaches, and looks like they're going to pick that flag up, maybe, hard to tell. And so they will pick the flag up, it looks like.
These fake punts, as Tevin said earlier, have been very successful for Lexington. I mean, that's 2 for 2 on fake punts.
Surprising to see any of those in one game, never mind 2.
Especially in
really mixing things up.
This is some great trickery, Let's see it. They're risking it for the biscuit.
And it's worked. They've earned their biscuit. It's been impressive to see here in this game. 4:21 to go in this third quarter. Lexington offense back onto the field. We'll see what O'Shaughnessy and the boys can put together. 3 receivers in the game, all in a tight formation at the bottom of your screen. A lot of space on the outside if Lexington offense would like to use it.
I'm sure they will.
O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun. He'll send Mao in motion and give the ball to him on an end around to pick up some yards. He'll keep going. He'll break a tackle. He'll keep going, showing off that speed as he just slips down. Got a lot of yards, and he is still down. Hoping he can get up okay.
Could be the cramps.
As now he stays down. Non-contact fall over there. Not something you want to see from Amari Mao, as the training staff will need to run on.
Some go down earlier. I mean, sucks to see. And most likely the same thing, cramping up again.
They really need to bring him some bananas, Tevin.
You really hope they can get him some bananas here in this game and that he's going to be okay. Looks like it's a similar thing. Cramps is lucky for the three-sport varsity athlete to be able to stay in this game and keep things going.
Yep, he needs that potassium in his legs.
He does get a bunch of yards, though, picking up that first down on the end around. I'd like to see them get more touches to him on the outside. Let him make these types of plays that he's done a really good job of making and showing off that athleticism. Injury timeout here as we wait a second. 4:13 to go in this third quarter.
For Lexington's sake, I really hope Amari, can get back into the game.
Yep.
Amari Mao down on the field. 30-13. It's a 17-point lead for the Woburn Tanners. It's 1st and 10 on Lexington's own 45 as they've put together a solid start to this drive with some big plays and a big third down conversion that was brought back, and then they went forward on 4th down after the sack and converted 4th and 14 from their own 15-yard line. Gutsy call, but they got it to go as now Amari Mao will walk off the field on his own power. Good
Thankfully.
to see for Lexington, as you'd hope he only needs to sit out a play or two, as maybe he can solve that cramping issue. It looked bad after, you saw it was a non-contact injury, but you like to realize that, he's okay and everything's going all right. O'Shaughnessy will run it to the outside and take a hit on the sideline, but
Big hit.
it looks like he's okay. Good hit by the Woburn defense. They swarmed him. Bunch of guys as he does pick up a solid 7 or 8 yards on the play.
That must be a lot of weight on him. Those were all defensive linemen.
Yeah, some heavy guys that landed on him there, but looks like he's going to be okay. Lexington setting up their 2nd down and 2 play. Second down and 2 for this Lexington Minutemen team. O'Shaughnessy's in the shotgun. We've got trips at the bottom of your screen. One receiver with one-on-one coverage at the top. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun. The running back in the game as well. He'll take the snap and look to run it himself. Looked like he could have pitched it, but he kept going. He'll pick up some yards and more. He'll cut it into the inside. He'll keep going. Goes to the outside now and trips out of bounds.
Showing off that speed.
Showing off that speed that Charlie O'Brien talked about. Good pickup there from Adam O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy, known to be athletic, can use his feet, to scramble and pick up a huge chunk of yards. That's what he does best as a quarterback.
Yeah, he does a good job of picking up yards on the play there, as it will set up 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Another red zone trip for this Lexington offense, as they've been 2 for 2 thus far in the red zone.
It's a good thing that Lexington's sticking to what they're, good at. Just not getting into their heads, not trying to do too much.
Lexington doing a good job of picking up yards so far. It will be 1st and 10. So they'll look to punch this one in, and fast if possible, as clock is stopped at 3:05. As O'Shaughnessy stepped out of bounds. 3:05 in this third quarter. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun with 2 running backs. They'll take the snap and hand it off. Not many yards, if a loss even, there on the play for Christian Flores. Good tackling by the Woburn defense. Christian Flores is brought down on the play. O'Shaughnessy heading over to figure out what the next play call will be. O'Shaughnessy heading back to the huddle. Second down and 14 on the loss of yards there. 2 running backs in the game again. 3 receivers. Griffin Leahy on the bottom with one-on-one coverage. The snap is taken. O'Shaughnessy will roll out. He'll look to throw one. Caught some yards. Good catch there on the sideline.
That's Elijah Cunningham.
That's a great pass.
A dart by Adam O'Shaughnessy. It's a tough throw, too.
Absolute bullet.
Tough throw as he comes across, rolling to his left. Finds Elijah Cunningham for the pickup.
It's great pocket presence by O'Shaughnessy.
Well done there. Great job to roll out and find the open man for a terrific pickup.
That looked a little Mahomey.
Did look a little Mahomey there as he rolled out and made a good throw. Alrighty, the Lexington offense setting things up here as they will get things going. Under center is O'Shaughnessy. He'll take the snap and hand it off. Flores gets some yards up the middle.
Oh,
He looks like could be an injury to James Mooring. No, he's able to get up okay. Is that a first down? It's really close to it there on the third down. It is going to set up a fourth down in literally inches, maybe an inch or two. Crazy to see this here. Is like, oh, a measurement here actually, as they're going to bring the sticks out. Official timeout. Let's see what they have to say.
I mean, if this does end up being a 4th and inches, I mean, most likely they'll power it through, but if we're going to expect it might be tough to pick up even though it's a short distance.
Yeah, on some of these runs, they've lost some yards, and, you know, you want to see them continue to pick up yards. And, you know, it's going to be hard to convert if you're just going to lose yards on the runs. They'll bring in a big package here if they need to use it. The measurement, hard to tell what they say. Very big package coming in the game, just short. It's going to set up 4th and inches there as the sticks are brought out for an old-fashioned measurement. As now it is going to be 4th and inches here for this Lexington offense.
You can hear some chants in the crowd, which is good to hear, you know.
Yeah, some more excitement here as we have a big 4th down here. 4th down and inches. The big package in the game for Lexington. Only one receiver in, Leo Libretto at the top of your screen. O'Shaughnessy going straight up the middle. Did he get there? Hard to tell in the pile there. Looks like they will give Lexington the first down. Good conversion there as they brought in the big boys to pick that thing up, and O'Shaughnessy went right up the middle for the first down. QE sneak well executed there. So we'll set up 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. 31 seconds to go in this quarter as the clock continues to roll. Now 25 to go. 30-13 here. Lexington down 17. Could use a quick score here to give themselves a chance going into this 4th quarter. Going to want to run a play before the quarter ends as there's 15 seconds left to go now in the quarter.
Hopefully they can come up with something good quick.
Yep, 10 seconds as the clock continues to roll. They'll try to set up their play before the quarter ends.
Doesn't look like they'll snap it.
Will they snap it or just go hard count? 3,
Oh, they
2,
will
they
snap
will
it.
set it off. They will get it off. O'Shaughnessy running to the outside and just
Nothing there.
swarms for a loss. Big loss on the play. And that was an attempt at getting things going.
You hate to see that, Tevin.
Yep. It will set up a 2nd down when we come back. 30-13 here as it's a 17-point lead. Great pickup there on the first down as Lexington has converted multiple 4th downs in this game. Now 4 4th downs. 4 for 4 on 4th down. And it's been impressive to see here. Third quarter came to an end there. It's a 17-point game as the teams will walk down the field all the way to the other side to set up what will be a 2nd and goal from about the 6-yard line. Woburn with still a lead here in this one.
You can see their mascot, you know, kind of diddle-daddling around.
Having some excitement here as we set up this 4th quarter. During this break, I'd like to shout out the fans from Bradenton, Florida. We love having you watching, and you know, we hope you're doing okay with the hurricane and everything going on down there. And shout out to all our fans who are watching here tonight, and all the Lexington football fans across the country. Thank you for watching, and we're glad to be able to bring this to you. Lexington offense will set things up here with 12 minutes to go on the clock in this 4th quarter. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun on 2nd and goal. Amari Mao will get the handoff fake to O'Shaughnessy, open, and he will get there, but another flag falls. Leo Libretto. Could that be a 3rd foul on him as O'Shaughnessy got into the end zone?
4th time we've seen a big play by Lexington, probably coming back due to a flag.
I have not seen this many calls in a high school game ever, Tevin.
Yeah, these refs are definitely being a little picky with it.
Making a lot of calls so far in this game. Frustrating to see that play come back as there is an injury on the field, a Woburn player. Official timeout, hard to tell what the injury actually is. Let's see what they call as it will reset things. 2nd down from the 14-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Frustrating to see that one come back to yet another illegal block. They're going to need to get that under control with the receivers.
Tevin, what's your opinion on these calls? Do you think that they're good calls, bad calls, or just like in general? What's your status?
I haven't minded some of the calls that, the illegal blocks that are illegal blocks. You can't just throw a guy down to the ground. And, it could be in frustration, and I get that. But some of these plays, Lexington just got to be a little smarter on. You can't make that play. And, can't blame the refs for everything. As now O'Shaughnessy will drop back to pass. He'll look to Libretto in the back of the end zone. Did he bring it in? Incomplete.
He wants a flag.
He wants a flag as he's frustrated that flags have been thrown against him. It's been a battle, those two. Libretto and the player for Woburn there. It looks like number 27, Ty Cruz, on the breakup, the senior, guarding Leo Libretto.
Going back to the flag point, I think they're the right calls. It's just been, in the worst time for Lexington and just making it seem like unreasonable calls by the refs. But, they're probably the right calls.
Yeah, it's frustrating to see, but are they really the worst calls? I think they're fine calls. Just frustrating that Lexington is having these calls happen at the times that they're happening.
Yeah, really unfortunate.
It is going to set up now a 3rd down, actually, as O'Shaughnessy will roll out and look to maybe run this now. He'll throw it on the run.
That's a dot. That's a dot. That's a dot. That's a dot.
Touchdown! Touchdown, Amari Mao. His 2nd of the night. Adam O'Shaughnessy with a great touchdown pass.
Perfect throw on the run.
Impressive, good throw on the run to Amari Mao, who makes the play in the back of the end zone. Great throw, O'Shaughnessy, as he rolled out there and found his man open for the touchdown. It took 2 tries to get that touchdown, but eventually there's no penalty flags on the ground, and it counts.
They were able to, O'Shaughnessy was able to roll out, hit his man in stride, put it perfectly, and Amari, hobbling off the field here, but great catch by him.
He is really hurting, You love to see this type of effort, though, He's not giving up on his team. He's trying to give it his all. Yep.
Yeah, fighting through here. It is an 11-point game. Exciting to see if Lexington will just go for the one here to give themselves a chance to make this a 10-point game, a field goal and a touchdown. It looks like they're going to set up to go for 2 here, though. O'Shaughnessy under center will give it to Flores, who will be stacked up for no gain on the play.
Personally, I don't like that call. You kick the extra point, and it's a 10-point game. It's touchdown and a field goal, but now it's 11, so you have to convert the 2-point conversion if you're scoring another touchdown.
You were going to need to convert it at some point, and I guess they gave it a shot now, but you can actually instead just kick 2 extra points, and it's a tie game. And I don't love that call, and I don't love the play call either. Just try to run the ball up the middle on a team that has been really good on some of these up-the-middle runs.
Have not been able to convert a 2 yet.
You have to be smart with these risky plays, and this wasn't a very intelligent move.
Yeah, I don't like the risk there. Good drive for Lexington, though, as they got things going on that first drive there of the half. It had 3 passes. It started at their own 21-yard line, 10 rushes, a 13-play drive, very long play. There was a penalty on the drive, but a 13-play, 79-yard drive that ate up a lot of clock, and now Lexington going to need to speed things up a little bit. Can't have some of these 13-play drives that they've had so far.
Yep, and now they need to get a big stop, hopefully a 3-and-out.
Would love a 3-and-out to get the ball back to your offense as quickly as possible. Woburn going to try to use as much clock as they can, and they've already done that with the running game so far. They will put Kaffalis back in the game here to boot this one away. He will launch this one deep. good kick as it's low and takes a good Lexington bounce. Returner for Woburn gets the return and is hit and brought down. Another flag. Was it an illegal block? They're really, some of these Woburn players are messing with some of these Lexington players on some of the blocks. Another flag down as this game's gotten a little chippy, and some of the flags haven't been the worst calls either.
I know, but I feel like, there shouldn't be this many flags, there's just been like a lot of stoppage during the game.
Yeah, game's been a little chippy. Still 11:30 to go too with all the flags that have been thrown. It's a holding call against Woburn. It's going to go back the other direction. And it will set up a 10-yard penalty from the spot. So it will set up 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Not good field position for Woburn to start things off, but last time they didn't have good field position, they went on a great drive, an 89-yard drive, and Lexington going to want to force a 3-and-out here and try to get the ball back to their offense as quickly as they possibly can.
This is great for Lexington. I mean, they haven't really had that many flags, thrown on the other team. I feel like it's always just, been them.
They've done good so far, as now Davis will be in the shotgun. 3 receivers in the game. He'll take it and run it himself. Davis picking up some yards up the middle and keeps it going. Picks up a solid 14 or 15 yards on the play.
77 down for Lexington. That'll be James Moore. But he was able to get up.
He's okay.
This defense is just absolutely getting torn apart, dismantled. Just, you hate to see it.
Yeah, some of the run stuff here has just been really good and hard to stop. And you're going to need to, maybe do you bring in an extra D lineman here if they haven't really threatened your D-backs down the field? How many safeties do you need?
I mean, yeah, they had that one big offensive pass, but other than that, it's just been run for Woburn.
Yeah,
and the script has been working.
The play action worked, but at some point, you just got to stop what you can stop. And, they've had trouble stopping the run so far, so I think they should look to stop this pass. It'll be another QB draw, and again, Davis continuing to pick up yards in the ground. Lexington having trouble getting stops on the QB draw here. They're going to need, I think they got to put in an extra D lineman into this game.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see the reasoning behind that one, Tevin. I mean, this defensive line has been getting torn up, like Varsity said. I mean, if they need to stop one thing, it's going to be the run, because not only does that pick up yards for Woburn, it also takes a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah, the clock continuing to roll. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go as it keeps rolling down.
I mean, Woburn's just going to continue to just run this ball up the field, and, it's going to take a lot of time off the clock, which is, essentially not good for Lexington.
No, not good at all for Lexington, and, if they can score a touchdown, too, that essentially ends this game here.
Ices it.
Lexington need to go fast.
Night.
Davis here setting things up. 3 receivers in the game and 2 running backs. He's taking his time, letting the clock run down. He will take the snap and hand it off. Not many yards there as they've stopped some of these handoffs to halfback draws, but as now another flag flies. Refs really taking over this game so far, and what do we think? Do we think that Lexington should kind of go more cover zero and get an extra defensive lineman in the game?
I mean, if they do, it'll stop the run, but we've seen Woburn pass it a couple times, and it's not like they're terrible at passing, but yeah, I do like the idea of maybe mixing in coverage zero here and there.
But when Woburn has thrown that ball, they've just, I feel like they've thrown some trickery and unpredictableness on those passes, so I feel like,
It's worked well, as it's going to be another penalty on Lexington. It will be an automatic first down, which is frustrating after the stop there on first down. On the Lexington 40-yard line now, this Lexington defense going to need to come up with a big-time stop here. Just string together 4 good plays and get the ball back to your offense as the clock continues to roll. 9:30 to go. Woburn setting things up. They'll give it to their running back, who will get a good run up the middle and is eventually hit, but keeps going. He ran over a guy as he kept running the ball.
Yep, Lexington should go cover zero,
I mean, at that point, they're getting through the defensive line, and the running back's just plowing through the secondary. Not much Lexington's doing right now to stop their run.
This is very, frustrating for both the coaches and the players on defense. Just sucks. You just sucks to see that. They work so hard in practice, and then in game they just can't execute.
Yeah, unable to make some of these stops, and Coach Wilson said that some of the execution was going to come down to the late, the longer third downs, but they haven't even been able to force any of those because of how well Woburn has run this ball. Woburn getting their offense set up from the 12-yard line here. We all know what's coming here as the big package is in the game. QB run there is not many yards. As things continue to get tricky. The players kind of shoving a little bit as they'll pick up 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Yep. I mean, even there, what looks like a good defensive stop for Lexington, at least on that down, they're still picking up 2 or 3 yards, and that's just consistent yards.
Yep, they're slowly chipping away at this Lexington defense. Not good at all.
Yeah, you know, if they're going to score, you'd like them to score fast at least. Your offense can get back on the field, but taking a lot of time off the clock here. It's been 4 minutes thus far on this drive, and he's continuing to keep things going. The run will be stopped just short of the goal line. Good run there by that team, as now that will be stopped. Knievy will get stopped on the play. It will set up now a 3rd down and short, 3rd down and 2, it's looking like, from the 4-yard line. Going to need to get some yards on the ground here if you're Woburn. And Lexington, can you stop the run? You know what's coming. It has worked the whole night. Now would be a great time to get a stop and force a 4th down play for Woburn.
Yeah, but we all know that running game has just been too powerful for that defense. So
It's
going
been
back to the
lethal
run.
as they go up the middle, a QB sneak. It
Touchdown.
will be a touchdown for the Woburn Tanner offense, and just frustrating for Lexington as that may ice this game. 36
Cannot stop the run whatsoever.
Yeah, the Lexington defense has not gotten a stop thus far, as Woburn is just hasn't had to punt the ball at all and has just brought the ball down the field and scored and just run the ball right up the middle.
Lexington has just absolutely, been dismantled this game on defense. It's just, you suck to see it. It sucks, You hate to see it.
Yeah, you hate to see that happen, but just a really good running attack from the Woburn offense. They will kick this extra point this time to try to get things to 37-19. Kicker puts it right down the middle. Good kick by the kicker as they'll do a little golf celebration. And it is back to an 18, or 8, actually, it was 17 before. Now it's an 18-point lead. Lexington going to need to come up with some plays here.
It is currently 19-37. Woburn is up.
Yep, and only 7 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game. I mean, it's going to be a big task for Lexington if they want any shot at coming back.
I mean,
Great possession game.
I hate to be negative, but it's going to be, they're going to need some miracles to happen here.
They're going to need quite the comeback, but it starts with this possession here. You gotta have a good possession. Need to score fast if you want any chance at getting another stop, scoring again, and then probably going onside kick. It's going to be a tall task to have happen. And
for Lexington, the inside runs have not been working too well, and those take a lot of time. I mean, looks like they're probably going to have to try to pass the ball a bit more, get to the edge at least on their runs if they will run.
Yeah, at a minimum, it has to be outside runs here as the kicker will kick the ball away. Flores back deep to receive, as well as Mendez-Steven, but they will squib this one low. Flores picks it up. He'll look to run it himself, picking up some yards up to the 30-yard line about as he's brought down. Mendez-Steven, actually, it was, sorry. No, it was Flores there, as he'll get things up to the 30-yard line and set up a 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Number 80, is on the sideline. He just came back absolutely limping and injured. So
Yeah, it's Cole Apstein.
Cole Apstein for the Lexington Minutemen. Injured a little bit as he limps around. You hope that he's okay. Lexington offense going to need to head onto the field here as they get their play ready. O'Shaughnessy steps onto the field for what could be and what is his final home game. That is on a Friday night, final Friday Night Lights game.
Well, they still got the Thanksgiving one.
Yeah, but that's not a Friday Night Lights game.
True. Home game, though.
it's okay, Connor. We all make our mistakes.
Flag on the play. It is an illegal procedure against Lexington.
Oh, what a big surprise. There's another flag against Lexington.
Lots of penalties this game against Lexington and against Woburn. Just flags all over the field. We've seen a lot of yellow here tonight.
These refs don't really like us and are, in general, we're just kind of disliked by the refs.
Yeah, apparently here in this game, it is 1st down and 15 Lexington needing to score, and they need to do it fast here from their own 25-yard line. They will fake the handoff to Amari, and this time go to Flores. Flores will get to the outside, but will be brought down for no gain, and maybe a loss there. Flores, not many yards going for him on the ground there.
Yep, it's been a tough offense for Lexington in the second half ever since, like...
Been a tough offensive half ever since that. You know, they got that score at the beginning, but unable to get anything going here in this first series.
6 minutes left in the game, 2nd and 16.
Clock is ticking.
6:03 as the clock continues to roll here. O'Shaughnessy in the shotgun. Only 2 receivers in the game here. He will give it to Flores, who will give it to someone else. Hard to tell what happened there, as it looked like they went hand off to Flores and then he handed it off to someone else. Hard to tell who that actually was in the middle there.
You know, Tevin, since I don't really know much about this game, you know, I have a quick question here. Are they supposed to be running the ball with this much time left, or should they be passing the ball?
Yeah, you're right, Voss. They should not be running the ball probably. I'd like to see them maybe look to throw the ball downfield. Is kind of giving up here, Lexington, as there's only 5:25 to go, and they've not exactly operated quickly, this Lexington offense. And
yeah, I mean,
you want to see them get a score here.
Possibly they could be trying to work on their plays, put this game away, but if they do want a chance of coming back, yeah, they're definitely going to have to start passing the ball a bit more.
3rd down and 18 here. It's do or die now for Lexington Minutemen.
Here we go.
O'Shaughnessy will roll out. He'll look to throw.
Heat's coming.
And now Heat comes. He'll throw over the middle. It's picked off. Picked off there by number 55 on the Woburn Tanner team, Dante De La Grate.
And
trouble. O'Shaughnessy is trying to get out of trouble there on the blitz and just couldn't really find anyone downfield.
that's a big womp womp.
Not much there right in the middle for Lexington. I saw a lot of Woburn players and, maybe one Lexington player there.
Yeah, you can't be mad at O'Shaughnessy for that play. Just trying to, create something for a team that's, desperate here on offense. They needed a score, and it is just going to, that's probably going to do it for this game unless Lexington can create a really quick turnover here.
Let's see if Lexington's defense can at least start getting something going and stop the run maybe.
Credit to Woburn's defense there. They really brought in the pressure, the heat, forced a bad play from Lexington. So
fans are still in the stands here, haven't exactly left, but also aren't exactly loud, haven't really been all night, as now under center here is Davis. He will take the snap, big package in the game, he'll give it off, hand off, picking up some yards there, the running back, Knievy on the carry. 9 or 10 yard gain on the play. Looks like they're not going to give him the first down. Yes, 2nd down and inches. Or no, they will give the first down now, as it will be 1st down and 10. With good field position here for the Woburn offense, and what has just been a really frustrating night defensively for the Lexington Minutemen.
Other than this band, it's almost felt like an away game, that we're commentating at. I feel like these fans have just really not...
these Woburn fans are really showing up.
Yeah.
And the Lexington fans haven't done their job tonight, and, it takes everyone to win a high school football game. They're hard to win, and Lexington fans just have not been loud enough here tonight.
Yeah, I agree, Tevin.
Handoff here, couple yards on the ground as he is stacked up. Maybe no yards there, actually, as he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Not much of a pickup there for Knievy, the running back, who has had a really good game here tonight.
Overall depressing game for Lexington. This is their 2nd to last home game. I guess they still have Thanksgiving. Maybe they can. I hope, on a positive side, I really hope that they can improve on their defense.
Yeah,
their offense has really shown out today. Credit to Amari Mao. Credit to O'Shaughnessy for making that offense work. Both have had their moments, but in the end, today's problem was the defensive consistency. Wow, that was a truck.
Horse collar tackle there as the flags are going to fly. No surprises. Again, that's not going to be a bad call. The penalties have hurt Lexington all night, and another one going to hurt them here as it's going to be an automatic 1st down for Woburn on the illegal horse collar tackle.
I feel like that was kind of out of frustration.
Yeah, definitely some frustration there. Lexington it's been a frustrating night, and 15 more yards for the offense on the illegal horse collar tackle. Personal foul. And it'll give Woburn a chance to punch this one in with 3 minutes to go as the clock continues to roll here in this fourth quarter on a cold night at Harold Crum Field.
Indeed, my nose is dripping.
It sure is cold, Vasu.
Anybody have a tissue paper?
It is first down and 10 on the penalty there. You know, Lexington has been in the right places. They just had some bad penalties and frustrating to watch, to be completely honest with you. Final Friday Night Lights game of the season, and final Friday Night Lights game for a bunch of these seniors has not gone the way that they were hoping, but you know, it's the opposite of last week as the offense has performed and the defense has not done as well.
Looks like another touchdown, yep.
You know,
another touchdown for this.
Yet again, another running touchdown. They have not been able to stop the run. That's, I mean, it's been a dominating running offense for Woburn tonight.
The junior has just really played well. Has gotten a ton of yards up the middle and just continued to push the ball well.
That'll make the score 19-43. Woburn's up.
I mean, I feel like recently when we commentated, Lexington had pretty good run defense, but today has just been all Woburn in terms of dominating the line.
Yeah, they've done a good job of dominating this line. Now, the extra point is good. Good kick there by the kicker as 2:15 to go left in this one. In what's been just a frustrating game here for Lexington, 44-19. Woburn Tanners are up in what's going to be the final home game here on Fridays for this Lexington Minutemen team. Assuming this result holds, Lexington will drop to 2-4 on the season, and Woburn will improve to 3-3, getting to 500 here as Lexington going to need to get some big wins on the road in these upcoming weeks.
Tevin and Connor, sorry to put you on the spot here, but I was just wondering, do you guys happen to know the record from last season for the Lexington football team, Varsity?
I believe they finished 1-7 or something like that. I'm not quite sure what the exact record was.
Yeah, I think it was something around there.
All right, so there's some slight improvement here.
Yeah, they have improved already, and we'll have more chances in the next upcoming weeks. Woburn to kick this one away. They'll launch it on the ground again as it takes a tough bounce for Lexington. Nazir will pick it up and look to run with it as some guys fly down and level him. Big time hit there. Nazir Mendez-Steven took a tough one. Looks like he's going to get up all right. Took a big hit though. The Woburn defense comes back onto the field, and the Lexington offense gets one more shot at it here with 2 minutes to go. Maybe they can practice a 2-minute drill here. Down a bunch of points, 25. 2 minutes to go.
Let's see if they can, throw the ball here, not run the ball, since time's not really on their side. If they do run the ball, I hope they can go, quickly out of bounds. So.
Yeah, you would like to see them be able to find a way out of bounds. The Woburn offense has just been really good. They've been very consistent and just have picked up yards. Lexington in the backfield. They have Nazir Mendez-Steven, the backup quarterback in this game. He'll give a toss to the outside.
Nothing there.
Not much going as the backups are in the game for both teams. Nazir Mendez-Steven in the game.
Oh, 31. Michael Denoncourt
headed into this game. The sophomore.
Go Michael.
Redhead.
He's on my LYBA team.
Good basketball player in the past and good baseball player and now a football player, Michael Denoncourt, headed into this game. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 2 at the top. Nazir Mendez-Steven with an empty backfield here. He will drop back and fake the handoff. Now he'll run it himself. Nazir Mendez-Steven makes the cut to the outside. He'll keep going. Continuing to run the ball. Good pickup by Nazir Mendez-Steven on the play. Nazir Mendez-Steven with a good pickup on the play, and it will set up a first down. Good run there as backups getting it done here on offense. Clock continues to roll, 1 minute to go.
Griffin Caravello, the sophomore, also out there.
Yep. Nazir Mendez-Steven takes the snap. He will hand it off, running to the outside, getting some yards.
Wow.
Big yards.
He'll keep going. Now he'll get to the outside. Good run there. Eli Selski with a terrific run. The sophomore picking up a bunch of yards here as the clock stops with 45 seconds to go as he stepped out of bounds on the play.
Love to see these backups getting up and getting in the game. You know, getting varsity minutes as the future of the program.
Yeah, next year a bunch of these guys are going to come in as there's a bunch of seniors headed away. And it is 1st and 10 now from the Lexington 49-yard line as they've got a little drive going as the clock continues to roll. Now
Really want to see
25 seconds.
Nazir, throw the ball, show off that arm.
We'll see if they'll show off the arm talent. He will not. He'll toss it instead to Selski on the outside, who will be brought down or shoved out of bounds, it looked like. Clock will continue to roll, it looks like. Oh, no, it actually stopped as he stepped out of bounds. 11 seconds to go left in this one. We'll see what the Lexington offense has drawn up for what might be a final play of this game.
I hope it's a Hail Mary, to keep things fun,
Yeah, you'd like to see a fun play call here for the Lexington Minutemen team. See if they can get some points to finish off this game. Fans are still in their seats here, even though this one's a blowout. But
Yeah, definitely a tough
one or
game
two
for
more
Lexington,
plays.
especially in the second half where Woburn kind of ran away with the ball game.
Penalties just killed the Lexington offense. Another empty backfield for Nazir Mendez-Steven. Interesting that they didn't do this for O'Shaughnessy. He'll take the snap and give it to Selski. There is a flag down. Selski will pick up some yards before being brought down for maybe a 9-yard pickup, although a flag will stop that clock. Or no, they'll pick up the flag. Nothing down. That will do it for tonight's game. Final score, Woburn 44, Lexington 19. That will finish us for tonight's game, and Lexington drops to 2-2 while Woburn is able to improve to 3-3. 2-4, I'm sorry. The Lexington Minutemen just, unable to make quite the game that they were hoping to have.
Big efforts from Amari Mao and, O'Shaughnessy as they tried on the offense, but defense kind of, was lackluster today.
Yeah, unable to stop the run, and that was hard for the Lexington team. If you can stop the run, you can really give yourself a better chance to make plays in that game and force the Woburn quarterback to drop back and pass the ball. He never really had to do that, and that made the game harder for this Lexington team, and not what you wanted to see there. Frustrating game for Lexington. That will do it for us. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm not sure we're going to have a broadcast on Thanksgiving. To wrap it up for some stats here tonight, 474 total yards for the Woburn offense, 299 for Lexington, and the rush was just really effective for Woburn. Thank you everyone for watching. We're glad you tuned in. We're not sure we're going to have a broadcast on Thanksgiving, so this is likely the final broadcast of the year. So thank you everyone for watching this year, and I'm Tevin Catella. This is Foster Neal next to me, and
right
Connor
here.
Hune. And thank you for tuning in. Signing off.
Bye-bye.